Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with the, I believe, 4th episode of our Total War Attila Western Roman Empire campaign. So, we have been attacked by whoever the hell, oh, the Quadians. That's who it is. The Quadians, who are on our, sort of eastern border, are attacking us in force. They're throwing, I think, everything they have at us. They have a full stack here. Again, as I sort of went over in the last episode, mostly garbage units, but they have a lot of them. And ranged units, especially in this game, can be very, very deadly. So we're going to do our best to hold them off. We have all of our brother Flavius Augustus's army, his legion, excuse me, and then whatever the garrison has. So we'll see what we can do here. If we can hold the village, that'd be great, and push them back. And if we can minimize our casualties, we may be able to even go onto a counter-offensive and maybe take their settlement and wipe them out. So anyways, let's go ahead and fight this one on the battlefield. Okay, so we've got some rain, which is actually a good thing because they'll probably do their best to set as much on fire as they can. We don't want that. It looks like this city cannot be assaulted from... Looks like this is the north, so they cannot assault from the north, only from the southern half of this city, but from any direction in the southern half. I don't know where the best choke point is going to be because we can't really barricade everything. Like, we can barricade that, but then they can still come around from either of these two streets. So, yeah, and if I guess if I barricade that, then they can still come like all through here. So that makes this a bit tricky. We could just sort of like back ourselves into the Colosseum here, but that seems like a bad idea. And that's basically the Alamo. That's where the final objective is. So I'm wondering if that might be the best place right there, and at least force them to go around, maybe force them to go this way, and then we can block off these. So let's do that. We'll throw a barricade here. Who should guard that, I guess, is the question now. Got some spears. Maybe we'll stick a cohort on there. Whoops, just because they can throw javelins and whatnot, so they're not completely useless if they decide to sit back and skirmish. I'm hoping that they can handle that one alone. Over here, we're going to basically throw down bodyguards, or excuse me, border guards, like so. We are going to put them into Testudo. We want them to be as defensive as possible, basically. And then we'll do another one here. Hopefully they can hold. And then finally we have this choke point over here. So if we can hold these three, I think we'll be alright. It's going to be difficult. Definitely going to be difficult. But we have limited avenues of enemy attack, so that is nice. And then we have a pretty decent amount of forces on our own side to defend, so that's cool too. Also, we have cavalry. And so I'm going to deploy the cavalry somewhere where they might be able to snipe a few units, or at least take out some enemy, the enemy general, excuse me. Well, actually, I think they have two, but anywho, that looks pretty good. Where to deploy my archers? I'm thinking like right here would be a good spot. Okay, so I think we're ready. I've tried to split the groups up just so I can keep better track of who's who. So we've got group 1 here, group 2 here, 3 there, and 4 here. The archers are a separate group, and the spears here, I wasn't sure where to put them. So they're going to basically be a reserve unit that I'll deploy wherever they're most needed. And then the cavalry is deployed outside the walls. They are going to do their best to get the hell out of Dodge, and then when the enemy starts moving into the city, I'm going to see if we can't flank some units and destroy them before they get into town. I'd prefer to focus on their range units. It doesn't look like they have any over here. Oh, they have 1 skirmisher here. So they've got, 2 skirmishers there. Over here are 2 slingers and 2 archers. So this is going to be our primary target, either the general or those 4 units. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to have you guys get away from the enemy units there. And I think we're just going to fast forward and kind of see where the enemy decides to go. They are going to be taking fire from our towers the entire time as well.
More for us to kill.
Yeah, I forgot. They have a second general unit coming in, but he's not the actual commander. I believe actually that the main general is the leader of their faction as well, so we would deal them a pretty considerable blow if we were able to kill him here. And they are keeping him back, so that makes my job a little bit easier. We're going to send these guys out, and I might just give them the old cavalry sandwich here, hit them from both sides. I don't know how well they would do against Germanic nobles, but they're sword infantry, not spear infantry, and so if we're going to have any luck against the cavalry unit, it would, or an infantry unit would be that one. So they've engaged my spears. Are you guys throwing stuff? Start throwing stuff. Just fire at will. Let's see. They had slingers over there? I didn't remember seeing that. Cavalry is moving. Oh, they're keeping one in reserve. Well played, well played. Okay, we've got 2 units there.
The enemy has laid an ambush!
Ambush? Oh, what? It's not an ambush. We knew they were there. I just didn't know that particular unit was in that particular spot.
The tower has been totally destroyed!
So they're destroying our towers. Not a big deal. They are really keeping that guy back, though. It might be worth sacrificing 2 cavalry units to deal with him. So what's happening over here? I need you skirmishing, man. You can go ahead and join that fight. And we should probably speed things up a bit here. They charged cavalry straight into these spearmen, so I'm pretty pleased with that. You guys are swinging nice and wide. We'll see who we can pick off. Keep moving, keep moving. I'm actually going to turn you guys into group 5. I should have done that before the battle. They're trying to capture... Oh boy, we're taking arrow fire. Oh, that's my arrows. Never mind. It looks like they're holding. So far, so good. They decided to use their cavalry as a vanguard, which is a pretty questionable decision. That's smart. They're keeping spears back to engage these guys. Move over here. I'm going to have to micro them quite a bit. So their cavalry broke right there. This is turned into an absolute mess. Get in there. You guys need to do most of the killing because the spears are just going to get torn apart by those axes. And here they come, charging the barricade. They're sending spears against it, which is questionable at best. Go deal with them. Hopefully you didn't take a bunch of casualties there. They lost 3 in the process. You start moving on them and make the spears commit one way or the other.
To the barricades! The enemy attacks!
Okay, well you should be fine. Let's see, actually. I think the cavalry can handle the archers over here. So let's get my archers maybe in this area, and hopefully they can deal with some of those guys. And I think we're going to need you over here. You're going after them. Perfect. You've already broken them. Make sure they rout completely. Because we can't have them coming back. If they come back, then it doesn't make any difference. You're not moving. Why aren't you moving? Get over there. You guys are moving awfully slow. Come on. Double time it. Cool. So we got to the archers here, and then we can go right on to the skirmishers. You need to finish them off. How are you doing here? You should have no trouble with these guys. You have a barricade and better armor and weapons. So we'll see what they do. I don't know if there's a superior weapon in that case. Maybe spears are better on barricades. I don't know. but we'll see how we do. Go ahead and raise your banner
They're
as
trying
well.
to take out our general. Defend him.
Let's see how we do. That is the general, so we can't let him get killed. How are you holding up? We might need help on that side. Got skirmishers coming in here. They're just walking into my testudo. That's an interesting choice. You've destroyed them. I need you to come back. I need you to get out of dodge. Go that way, go that way, go that way. Do not let those spears catch you. Why don't you come back and maybe rout those guys? Over here, I think this unit is going to be better served on this side. Come on, I need you to move. Oh, I put them into testudo. Whoops. They're taking forever to get going. There they go. If you have anything left, keep throwing it. Archers are firing that way. Honestly, I think I'd prefer they fire over here. Okay, you're moving. So far, so good. You need to keep away from those spears. And then we'll basically fold these guys. And then we can commit everything to the left, which is where we're probably going to need it most. You know what? Can you fire into them? That should be far enough back where we're not going to take friendly casualties. If it's not, probably not that big a deal because they're routing over there anyways. Hopefully you can hold right there. But yeah, I think this is really going to help. You know what? Archers, do me a favor. Let's switch to flaming arrows and let's really give them hell. You guys look like you're doing okay. They're broken.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Cavalry.
This is a shameful display.
Time to get moving. I don't know what happened to the spearmen over here, but apparently these cavalry got free.
Advance at speed.
Let's put you guys over here, maybe. Keep pursuing them. Actually, no, don't do that. Come this way. Enemies rallying. That's not good. General, I need you to maybe shield wall. That would probably be helpful. Hit them hard, and you go deal with those guys. I don't want them coming back. No, this way. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Make sure they break. We just had a mass rout on that side. That's nice to see. Cavalry, you're not doing a whole lot, so back out. I was hoping we would do a little bit more morale damage there, but these guys are very light cavalry, so I guess I shouldn't have expected much. I need you to go get them, if you're willing, and then let's send the other cavalry around the back. They do have other range units sort of walking around. You know what? Screw it. Hit them in the flank again. It's got to break them eventually. I might just leave them in there. What are you guys doing? Can you maybe skirmish with them? Archers. Somehow you ended up in melee combat. And I don't know how they haven't killed these guys yet. Are you not even fighting them? When you're fighting, you're just doing a really slow job of it. Okay, you need to get out of there. You're taking too many casualties. They're done. Go hit those guys. Looks like we are breaking through over here.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Who's breaking? Oh, over here. Why don't you come join this fight? Because honestly, you're not doing much over there at this point. They'll have to go through a barricade. Typically, the enemy would rather go around than have to fight through a barricade. No, don't do that. Fire at them or something. You just put a bunch of arrows into that spearman unit. Go ahead and dive in there, I don't care. Everybody get in there. What happened to my cavalry? There's one. I think the other got destroyed. Yes, it did. Okay. Cool. So this is about over, I think. If we could get the general, they would go. So let's hit them from the back with the cavalry again. And that might be enough to finish them off. Do what you can over there. And I might fold you guys in on this fight as well. May as well. I mean, everybody else is routing, so if we can consolidate our forces, that would be great. We took way too many casualties here, though. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Everybody should be fighting. I'm going to tell everybody to attack the general. The enemy general, I should say. We'll give our guys a little morale boost there, but if we kill the general, they all fold, so that's sort of the goal here. Yeah, let's have you flank him. Do not get hit by those guys. That's the secondary general. He's not really a concern, other than the fact that his units are pretty good soldiers. So there's a nice little morale hit. Let's bail. We'll go after these hurlers. General is dead, so they are going to start routing like crazy now. Please ignore them and go after these skirmishers, or not skirmishers, what do you call it? Slingers. And I think that's it. I think we won. Yeah, there it is. I say we run down everybody we can. Yeah, everybody kill something. You guys crush that unit, because he's one of their commanders as well. And if you kill him, then he can't command anymore. No, don't skirmish him now. So that will just get my guys killed. Wait, no, you shoot them or something. Cavalry's still running people down, that's good. Let's see, all of you guys pile in on this. What are you doing now? You know what, don't bother with that unit. If the general's dead, the unit has to be replaced anyways. Let's see, they're taking losses. I'm going to fast forward to the rest of this because you guys don't need to see it. Alright, so that battle is over. We'll take a look at the final stats in just a second. Alright, so close victory. I don't know if you could call it that. They basically lost 3.5 men for every one that we lost. That's, I mean, yeah, that's definitely in our favor. Is it going to say how many killed? Oh, cool. You guys, wow. I think they deploy in 60, so basically every one of my cavalry units was worth 5 of their men, which is pretty nice. You guys didn't do so great. Could have done better. Wow, actually the spearmen came to play. I'll have to look at the stats. The border guards should be... It should be a straight upgrade from the border guards to the Comitatensis spears. Yeah, it should just be a straight upgrade, but I mean, these guys did way better than the other spearmen did, and better than the cohorts did. So that's interesting. Range units did alright. Could have done better. The archers actually did pretty poorly. I found that like javelin men are really, really good in this if you can get them into range and keep them out of melee. Slingers are actually really, really good too because they fire super quickly and they have pretty solid range. Archers are better for morale than they are for kills. If you use like flaming arrows, you're going to do a ton of morale damage, but probably not get that many kills. And so you kind of have to use them accordingly. They're more of like a debuff than they are like a killing unit. But yeah, the cavalry came to play. Look at that. Holy crap, they almost hit 1,000. So basically every one of them was worth 10 of their guys. Oh, sorry about that. My family came home. So I think we're going to take the unit replenishment because that is going to give us 13% of our men back. That's not a whole lot of money, and that's a lot of integrity to lose. And again, I'm not that interested in killing captives because, you know, everybody hates me. The little bit of favor I get from that is not going to be much. Okay, so our enemy was killed in battle. This was, of course, their faction leader, so that has to hurt them quite a bit. We got the other guy as well when we ran them down. More tuberculosis. And, oh, we got a foreign trespasser. Whereabouts? Oh, the Vandals. So the Vandals have crossed our border. They're not hostile toward us, though. we'll have to see what we can do about them. They are Christian. They're Arian Christian, which is different than Latin Christian, but they're Christian, so they're a little bit more favorable toward us than everybody else is. It might be worth trying to get them to take some land somewhere. The issue is guiding them where we want them. For example, over here, if we were to say take this province from our enemy and capture it rather than like raising it or whatever, if we could get them to come over there and sit on it or just sit in that territory, we could actually give it to them. We would get a ton of relation bonus for giving it to them, and they would basically become like, they would be independent, not like a vassal or anything, but we could maybe, you know, use diplomacy to get ourselves there. Over here, I think we're going to finish this army off. Let's level up the general first. This is, of course, the Emperor's brother. He's a stalwart defender, and that's a pretty good trait. That definitely had to have had some influence on that battle. Definitely want to give him that, though. I think we're going to go infantry commander, and then with our next level up, maybe we'll finish the defender. But this is a little bit more useful, because this is only going to help us in defending battles. This is going to help us in any battle. So that looks good to me. And then let's go ahead and run on over here and finish them off. Oh, they're going to flee. Of course they are. And we have more Vandals there, actually. Oh, we could pull a fast one here. If we attack this settlement and take it, they are already on the province. If we offer them that territory and they take it, I think this army has to disband. That or it gets like teleported over here. But if we can get them to stay in one place, especially on this border, this is where if we get hit by the Huns, it's going to happen here. So if we can have them guarding our border and like our defensive ally or something, that would be huge. I don't think we have time in this episode to finish that though. Yeah, I think we're over on time. So what I'll probably do is end the episode here and leave that up to my generals and governors, let them at least weigh in on it. But I think that would be a fantastic move if we could take this. Man. Yeah, because their army can't really do anything about it. These guys are completely broken. We could levy some more of these guys, hire some mercenaries. Oh, there's no mercenaries. But we could levy 2 more of these guys to go into this fight. And I think we would be able to take it pretty easily. It's just it's a small settlement, so there's no walls or anything. But yeah, I think that would be really, really helpful. And we don't really have time to look at anything else today, so we're just going to leave it here. And let me know what you guys think about that plan. Even if you don't have a character, general, governor, whatever, feel free to, you know, let me know what you think about this plan here. And of course, I'm still looking for both, so continue to, you know, throw your advice out there, try to be helpful, just contribute, and I'm going to keep an eye out for the people that contribute the most and incorporate them into my Western Roman Empire. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Total War Attila with you, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.